Shut up and sit down.
Hello, lovely people, and welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to be talking about some really interesting work done by Dr. John Gottman called the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse. Dr. John Gottman is known for his work on marriage and divorce. In one of his studies, he looked at the ways couples handle conflict and what the connection was to the success of their relationship. Gottman observed couples' arguments and identified 4 negative communication patterns that signaled that their relationship would end. Depending on what he witnessed, he made predictions on whether the couple would get a divorce. He then followed the couples to see if his predictions were correct. Through his research, he identified 4 negative communication patterns that he called the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse. They included criticism, contempt, defensiveness, and stonewalling. Let's explore each of the 4 horsemen in more detail.
The first pattern is criticism, which is more than just a complaint about your partner, it's an attack on their character. So an example of criticism would be telling your partner, "You're so lazy." Criticism is a major concern in relationships because it's the gateway to the other horsemen. For example, if your partner is criticizing you, you may become defensive, stonewall them, you might even become contemptuous by rolling your eyes at them. Gottman says the best way to overcome criticism is to use I statements instead of you statements. So, instead of using a you statement like, "You are so lazy," use an I statement like, "I feel frustrated when I don't get your help around the house." Using I language ensures that voicing concerns does not come across as accusatory, and instead it becomes a topic for conversation.
The next pattern was contempt, which is things like mocking, sarcasm, ridicule, disrespect, eye-rolling, scoffing, and so on. By observing these communication patterns in couples, Gottman was able to predict which couples would get a divorce with an alarmingly high accuracy rate. His predictions were correct 93% of the time. Conflict in relationships is inevitable, but engaging in criticism, contempt, defensiveness, and stonewalling can be detrimental to any relationship. The good news is that Gottman also identified ways to overcome these negative communication patterns. Contempt is a particularly problematic communication pattern. A 2015 study concluded that contemptuous relationships led not only to mental health problems, but can also make people more susceptible to physical illnesses such as the cold or the flu. Gottman found that contempt was the single greatest predictor of divorce across all the horsemen. Contempt often happens in a relationship where individuals carry negative thoughts about their partner over long periods of time and begin to feel a sense of superiority over their partner. Gottman's biggest suggestion to stopping this communication pattern is building a culture of appreciation in your relationship. This means identifying what you appreciate about who your partner is and what they do, and making sure to voice those appreciations in your relationship. This can help to reduce the negativity and increase positivity in your relationship.
Next, there is defensiveness. This includes not taking responsibility for one's own actions and sometimes blaming the other person in return. Defensiveness is an issue that stems from an unwillingness to take responsibility for one's own actions. To overcome defensiveness, Gottman says to listen to what your partner is saying, own up to your own mistakes, and to genuinely apologize for where you've gone wrong.
Finally, there is stonewalling. This is when the listener withdraws from the interaction and stops engaging with the speaker. If you're having a disagreement with your partner and they turn and walk away, or if they refuse to respond, or even if you're texting your partner and they purposely stop replying to you, this would be considered stonewalling. Stonewalling occurs when people feel overwhelmed and wanted out from the argument. Instead of stonewalling, Gottman suggests communicating with your partner about your need to calm down. For example, Ask to take a 20-minute break so you can calm down and collect your thoughts rather than withdrawing. This sets an expectation and won't cause arguments to escalate in the same way. This information can be used to improve the way you handle conflict, not only in romantic relationships, but in all other loving relationships in your life. We hope that you learned something new today. If you have any questions about SMF or the Four Horsemen, please feel free to leave a comment down below. Please give this video a like and subscribe for more content. I will see you next time. Bye!